Ad World CTF challenge, and the challenge I'm going to be doing today is going to be called Web Python Template Injection, which is part of the CTF category. So let's just get started. So first thing we do is click on this, and then we get Python Template Injection. So what is template injection? So we can just look it up, template injection. So what is template injection? What is template injection? So is when an attacker is able to use native template syntax to inject a malicious payload into a template, which is then executed server side. So it's basically when you're able to inject code. So how can you check for template injection? All you simply need to do is type in this 7 times 7. And sometimes if that doesn't work, for the most part, what you need to do sometimes is add double curly brace. So 7 times 7. And now we see that 49 got executed, so that means this was able to execute. So now how do we use this to our advantage? So if you look up Python SSTI server-side template injection payloads, and then we look up payloads of all things, we see a bunch of payloads that we could use for server-side template injection, but the one we're gonna focus on is the one for Python Django 2. So Django is a template injection for Python. It has Unicode support and open integrated sandbox execution environment while using DB and BSD licenses. So this is how you could check out if it works for the most part. But what we want to use is, let's check this, dump all of the use cases. So if one of these works, that means that this basically is part of the Django one, which I'm pretty sure it is. So we just tried this and it didn't do it. So we'll just keep on trying it right here. So I guess the thing that I want to try is this one. This is basically going to run a command for running ID. So we just click on this and put it right here. Oh, and put this right there. We get ID as ran because ID gives us root, and then not found. So what if we type ls? What if we type a ls command right here? It gives us flag and index.py. So what if we cat index.py? I could have cat flag right away, but what we want to do is just see what index.py has. So this is basically the Flask code. So from Flask, import request render from URL. This is just everything. Route, return Python template injection, error definitely not handler, unquote, return not found if name equals name, debug false, host not found. So this is basically the code behind that's going on in the back end. So why does this work for the most part? This basically what it does is uses the Python built-in I guess functions, and then after that it imports the OS feature and it does a popen. What does popen mean? Popen is basically process open. So is by opening or by creating a pipe or a fork or invoking a shell. In this case, it's invoking a shell to run the ID command. And after that, we want to be able to see it. We want to be able to read it. So that's why it prints out on our screen. Because I think if we take our read, we're going to see nothing on that end. Yeah, we just get like, I guess it just opens a file, but we can't see it because it's not being read. So in my case, what we want to be able to do is just type ls just to see what features we have. We have read, but what we wanted to be able to use read. So I'll do .read. And we read, now there's flag. So what we want to be able to do is change this ls to cat and then that specific file name, which is flag. And then we get this, the CTF flag. So if I just copy this and then insert it right here, we should get the answer to this. And we get congratulations, you answered the question correctly. So this is basically a super introduction to a web Python template injection, which is not that hard, pretty easy for the most part if you choose the right payloads. But yeah, that was about it for this challenge. Hope you guys learned something new. I know I did, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.